Most folks who claim to eat nose to tail don't eat this. But more people should, because it's the easiest charcuterie you can make at home. You're gonna need a big pot. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you may not know that I love animal heads. And if you're new to this channel, you may not also know that I really like to eat pigs. But more broadly speaking, the head of large animals is probably the most neglected part that people just toss away and don't eat. But there are a few cuts that are better bang for your buck than the head of a cow or pig. So in today's episode, I want to show you how to make one of the most underrated and underprepared charcuteries out there, hog head cheese. Okay, so the name's not great, but the taste is amazing. And you really only need a few ingredients to make this happen. Pig head, for sure, some brining spices, a big ass pot, thyme, and a few other things that I'll show you along the way. But the end product is one of the best foods that you could possibly have. Let's get going. Okay, head cheese adventuring. Got the head in here. So got the halved head in this guy, and then this is the one that we need to brine now. So what I've got to do is take the halved head out of this container and put those on some trays, and then put the new head in the brine and brine it. So we're gonna boil this on Sunday. So this smaller head needs a full day to soak in the broth. So I'm gonna transfer everything and get it set up so that we'll essentially have two brined heads that we can boil for head cheese. All right, let's do the thing. Hey folks, I just wanted to take a break and let you know that one of the best ways to get the most out of the content on this channel is to subscribe to my newsletter. Every Sunday, I give you more depth and insight into the topics I cover on Out There JCH, including thoughts and perspectives that I don't really share on this platform. The newsletter is free to sign up, and as an incentive to becoming a subscriber, I'm offering a free wild food resource guide that will help make you a more capable harvester and home cook. Just click the link in the description to sign up. Okay, let's get back to the episode. Okay, so we've got the pig heads in half. They brined for 24 hours. You can see they look really good. So they should be good to cook when we're boiled on Sunday. This other mystery part of the pig is the lower jaw. You can kind of see the pieces there. There's the bottom sort of like lip there. I don't know what happened to the tongues, but I think there should be enough meat in here. There's another one of these portions. This is brisket. There's another one of these that's in the brining pot right now. That one may have a tongue in it, I'm not sure. But I think between the lower jowls and the head meat and everything, we should have enough for 2 rounds of some really good head cheese meat. So these guys are gonna brine until tomorrow evening, Saturday evening, and then we will be ready to boil and get this head cheese thing going.
Piggy pig pigness. Ah, this one has the tongue. Okay. All right, so we're gonna boil this one. Yes, we are. 'Cause that has the tongue in it, so we want the tongue. And then this guy. Smaller head. Let's get the big guy out. Okay, so we brine this for 24 hours. Which might have could have gone longer, but it is what it is. And then we have this part of the jowls, which actually has the tongue. So there we go. Put that base of the head side down. And here. See if we can get it both in there. There we go. Hello, gorgeous. And then this dude straight out the brine. Okay, quickly. So let's get this thing outside and on the grill. That's the bottom jaw without any bones in it. This is the top part of the head split in half. Okay. Can't fill it up all the way. Get that trotter. Okay, got all the aromatic ingredients, and let's get back out there. So it's been about 20 minutes, and this looks like it's coming along nicely. So yeah, we'll just stir in these guys, flavor, and then all of these. Let me do this away from myself so it doesn't splash on me. Nice. Aromaticals in here. A whole clove of garlic. The whole bulb of garlic. Oh yeah. So once this comes up for a boil, I will put the top on. Yeah. Already smells really good. So I've run into a bit of a problem with this boiling. The water boils over and puts out the flame underneath, so I'm just turning this down a bit. But it's cooking real nice. So we'll probably start the timer from now. So it's 11 o'clock. As you can see, the pink salt has already kind of stained things the way that you want it. And you look at the tongue here, which we're going to peel eventually, right? But yeah, because you don't want all of this stuff on there. But we'll take care of that. But it's looking good, and it's smelling really nice. It's smelling like it should. So that's really good to see. Just boiling and boiling and boiling. Let me turn this over, because we're not going to keep the skin. Keep the skin. No, I won't try to mess with it too much. Yep. Probably need to add water to this as it cooks down. I just want to make sure that I'm not putting out the flame itself. But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So I'd say we started the boil at 10 a.m. So we'll go for 4 hours. So about 2 o'clock it should be ready. Okay, here we are. Pork is boiling, still boiling. Things are starting to cook down. You can see that the pork's getting tender. The fat's kind of rendering a little bit. Yeah, look at this. This bit of the snout is starting to peel back a little bit. I think this... Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can see the inside. You can see like the teeth and the skull starting to separate. But this is what you want. I would really prefer this to be the other way around, but that is what it is. Well, we can force it down there. Nope, not really. Okay, I'm just going to add some more water. Crank this up because the water that I'm going to add is really cold. Just gonna have to bring it back up to a boil, but I want to make sure that it's got plenty of... Okay, so that'll take some time for it to boil. You can see how much fat is coming off of this. Just lots of fat and everything. But this is what you want to do. You want to use the whole animal. All right. So the pig continues to cook. Starting to come away from the bone and the rest of the skull here. So getting that. That's good stuff. And my friend Bree is coming over in a bit. Oh yeah, look at all of that skull cartilage and stuff. Like, look at that. That's good stuff. We want that to cook down and liquefy so that we can end up with some really good gelatinous things, right? So like the skull is starting to come apart. The teeth came out there. So this is looking good. This is about after 2 hours of boiling, I think. Good 2 hours of boiling. Things are really starting to look the way they should. Those teeth. Can you pull one of those out? Not quite. Yeah. Really starting to cook down. Rooter to the tutor. End up being some amazing, amazing broth here. Be able to do some really good stuff with. Come on there, Snooty Snoot. Get in there. I want you to really cook down. How are we doing here on gas? Good. Still got plenty left in there. Alright. We're still in good shape. There we go. Pick up these bones. Easy work.
Good one.
Yeah. What do you think? Looking good?
Yeah.
I turned it up a little bit. The tongue is in this. This is the other lower jowl.
There she be.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's...
Here, can I tong it?
Yeah, absolutely.
One thought that I have about the tongue, since we do have it, is if you have ice, or if I go get ice, putting it in some ice water helps peel it much easier.
Ah, okay. Yeah. It's still not quite
It's not the
come apart tender.
but it's pretty tender. The skin is tough. Yeah, but it's not quite there yet.
Yeah. Probably a little bit more time. Yeah. Cool.
One time.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
At this point, is this even...
Is that cool enough? I love those videos of men in the kitchen, and they're like cooking pancakes or something like that, and they're like, you know, it's like, oh, it's hot, and then their significant other just comes in and like just grabs it and flips it over.
Yes.
Yes.
That's really not me, though. That just was not hot.
Yeah.
My ex-husband used to work in kitchens, and he would just shove his hand into ovens and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, hello, I'm here. It's fine.
Yeah. It's, yeah. I just like, how do you, yeah, that's, ooh, that's hot. Yeah. That's,
Number 2.
that's just cool. I'm gonna bring those in from my class. All right. Yeah.
There's like little bits of celery stuck in the Sinuses.
There we go. There we go. Nice. Sweet. Heck yeah. Look at that.
That's a lot of meat.
That is a lot of meat.
A piece of meat right there.
Mmm. Oh yeah. Not too salty. Yeah. Cool. I love how the skull has like little grooves in it where the brain would be. So I guess we just like let this cool for a bit.
So we can handle it.
Uh-huh.
Their brains are so small.
Yeah.
How are pigs so smart?
Yeah. It's got to be like, I mean, it's the same with like chickens, right? Like their brains are tiny and they're super curious, and it's like how is that? But oh yeah.
Well, we're working on those things.
Okay.
Face that tongue down. That's exciting that the tongue is in there.
Yeah. When I pulled it out this morning, I was like, ooh, there's the tongue. I see taste buds.
Yeah, that's getting there.
Oh, wow.
But that is so...
Yeah, that's hot. We gotta get the eye meats. Yeah. I was reading that. They were like, don't forget the ocular meat.
That's all the meat.
Oh yeah, it's still really hot. Should I get I'll get some forks. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Do you want some, Simone?
I'm chewing gum right now.
Ah.
Pork and mint? Probably not. I mean,
Yeah.
actually... Oh, no, that's lamb chop, right?
Oh yeah.
Mint jelly on.
Oh man, I love me some lamb and mint. Ugh.
I love lamb.
Yeah.
I bought one from UFO a couple years ago and didn't know that my ex had plugged my chest freezer into an outlet that the switch turned on and off. And so I lost that plus a whole pig.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was terrible.
A whole pig?
$100 worth of meat.
Oh. That's the worst. I had I was on a students grad committee back at WVU, and
Done with this pig heads.
right.
Well, when you're done with your gum, you should come eat some.
Ah, the lower jowls.
Now it's like, I see what your problem was. Yeah, it's just
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
in chunks.
And it doesn't help that like your hands are probably still greasy. Yep.
Completely slick. Okay, I think that was all of that. Because these are just the bits I put back in.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oop, what's that?
It's like one chunky bit. Well, that's the ear and back of the eyeball.
I don't know what that is. We'll take it.
Okay.
This is some on its way to being, well, head cheese, of course, but, oh my gosh, tonkatsu broth.
Oh.
Like ramen tonkatsu, really like creamy, gelatinous thick pork broth.
Oh. Yeah. I want that. Fat, skin, head. All the things. Here?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I gotta take a look at this. This is
Clean.
yeah, I see.
Those are some wild tastes.
They are. Like, how do you not do that with
Right?
this sort of thing?
Bone in it? Interesting. Another bone.
Yeah, I guess like lower jaw.
Some skin here.
Very cool. You know, I wonder if like a dental tongue scraper would be good here.
Perhaps. Gotta be a metal one.
Yeah.
This pig couldn't get its tongue pierced
No.
because it would die.
Bleed to death,
Right.
like, yeah, for sure. Huge long muscles. Look at that. That's cool.
How they chew.
Yeah.
Pigs.
Yes. Ouch.
We should probably sample.
We probably should sample. Yes.
Oh my god.
How is it?
Butter. That skin stuff is not even.
Oh my goodness.
It's just like it almost doesn't have texture.
Wow.
Thank you, pig.
Thank you, pig. That's ridiculous. That's gonna be so good in the head cheese. Oh,
Yeah, the different textures of chunks of meat in here.
yeah. Tongue cheese.
Tongue cheese. That sounds
That doesn't sound good.
questionable.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
You can add whatever aromatics you want, but I like to keep things simple with just some finely chopped onions and parsley.
So instead of pouring it into this bowl where the chinois doesn't really fit, I'm going to pour it into these Cambros. And that should be just an easier process. Love this thing. We'll get this cooking down, and that should cook down really nicely, relatively quickly. So I suppose we have 6 quarts of broth, which it looked to be about half was like that fat, gritty layer that we don't necessarily want. So we've got about 6 quarts of broth, or 6 quarts of liquid after this. Means we'll end up with probably about 3 quarts of liquid, and that should be plenty to make enough terrines to make enough head cheeses. That'll be good.
Head cheese sandwich. Like this? I want to leave a little room.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Choosing a rectangular container for your head cheese is a good idea for slicing once it's set.
Like 1 scoop each. And we'll try to.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Just infuse yourself.
Hope it gets in there.
You're definitely going to want to boil down the broth before adding it to your head cheese mixture. Boiling removes excess water from the broth and allows for a good hard set. Cold storage for at least 24 hours and you're good to go.
Okay, head cheese day. Just got home, teaching. Gonna open the fridge and see what it is. All right, there is the head cheese. Looks good. Nice and congealed. Nice and fatty. All right, let's take it out and take a slice. Okay, there we go. Ooh, nice. Now, can I get this out? Beautiful. Look at that. Nice little head cheese. Little plate there. Got my Victorinox slicer. Let's cut us some head cheese. Nice, good slice there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Just looks beautiful. So there's lots of different stuff you can do with this. Head cheese. There it is. I'm just going to take a bite, but it looks amazing. It's set up nicely. That piece is a little bit hard, but let's give it a taste. Mm. That's so good. That's so good. The onion and the parsley give a nice like crunchy texture, but also a nice bite with the fattiness that is the head cheese. That's incredible. It just like melts in your mouth, but also has a little bit of crunch, a little bit of give. Well, the flavor is perfect. Eat this with some, let me get some crackers. Put some head cheese on a cracker. This is just fantastic. Yes, indeedy. Head cheese.
And it's really that straightforward. Now, this process, as you saw, does take a fair amount of time, but the rewards are considerable. Bring and I, through 2 pig heads, made 15 pounds of hog head cheese. That's a lot of really good meat that oftentimes just goes to waste. And as is often the case in American cuisine and cuisine globally, some of the best things come from necessity, and oftentimes comes from the ways that oppressed people have utilized different parts of the animal that those in power have considered throwaway items to make something delicious, nutritious, and a gateway to building community. Poor people's food matter because of what it can teach us about how our societies function, but also how it can nourish our bodies in ways that other parts just can't. So if you want to see where I got this pig head from, you're going to want to check out this episode. That's all I have for today. I'll see you next time on
Wobbly, jiggly, jiggly, wobbly.